So this video will be giving reviews on the 3 K dramas that I've watched so far, slash if they're worth watching. So one of the ones that I watched that continued onto this year is Clean with a Passion. So just to give you, I'll give like a little brief description about what it's about. All the 3 that I'm going to be describing is all romance genre. And I would say they're all rom-coms, yeah. They have comedy in it. Each slightly different comedy, but there is a comedy element in all of them. Romance is the main one. K-dramas mostly are romantic, if you don't already know. So the first one is Clean with a Passion, which I was a little bit skeptical about. I wasn't sure if I would like it. It started November last year and then followed up to February. And it's about a guy who has OCD. He developed it from a young age and he has trouble interacting with people. And he owns a cleaning company that he feels very passionate about, hence the title. Anyway, that's a really bad joke. I feel like it is a good, I feel like it's a decent one. I wouldn't say it's my top K-drama, like I've had better K-dramas, but I feel like it's still worth a watch. It has an actress that I'm not actually familiar with, but she is pretty, like, she's quite a good actor. It has the comedy element of, like, how do I describe it? Like, they have the comedy that, obviously because he has OCD, it's like, so if they touch, it's like, it's a very big deal. And, I don't know, it has a unique perspective in a sense. It's quite good. There is some emotional bits, but it is pretty decent. So the second one I would 100% recommend. It's actually on Netflix right now. It's called Romance is a Bonus Book, and the main guy is a very well-known actor. He was in Doctor Strange. Doctor Stranger? Actually, it's Doctor Stranger. I don't want to get confused with Marvel. Let's not go down that road. So yeah, he's really well known. He's been in actually so many. Pinocchio, with Park Shin-hye. So many. Like, there's actually so many. And it's a bit of a, how do I describe? So it's kind of like a, he kind of falls for someone who's older than him. That's not a spoiler, by the way. That you kind of find out in like the first 20 minutes. So I'm not giving you any spoilers. It's a really sweet romance, I would say. It really plays on all the little giddiness and stuff. Like really cutesy type romance. And it is about obviously falling for an older girl and stuff, and she actually has a kid, and she's finding her way back into the workplace because she was married, then got divorced, and had a lot of trouble going back into the job market. So there's some really like core elements to it, like in the sense that there's like she goes through a lot of difficulty and she's finding herself, especially as an older person in the young industry. So it does address quite real issues in the sense. And then obviously the romance level, and it has quite a bit of comedy. Like the head of the company is quite quirky, has quite a bit of personality, and he's quite funny. He's not like a typical boss, he's more of like a friend. And yeah, so I would highly recommend this one. If you haven't watched it, it's worth a watch. And I like it because it's not like a repeat of other like K-dramas. It does have its own uniqueness for sure. It has a playfulness for sure, and yeah, if you like it, comment as well. Like, I would recommend it. the other one that I'm currently watching, which I am actually a really fan of, is Her Private Life. And the main guy, so I'm really bad with names right now, so I'm just talking about leads, but if I can, I'll put the names as well. So the main lead, this is his first okay, so a lot of people have said that this is his first proper lead role in a romantic movie. Technically, I don't think that's 100% true, because he has been in a a K-drama called Mary Stayed Out All Night. It's a really old one, but he was the second romance in that. So he wasn't like the main guy, but he was the second lead. So technically he has done romantic like K-drama. But I think because this one is like such an obvious one and everything, that they've claimed it as it. I like this one because the girl she's a curator for an art gallery, but her passion was drawing, but because of family financial issues, she had to go straight into the job market and couldn't study abroad. But she has this secret second life, that she's a K-pop fan, and she manages this like K-pop account which has a huge fan base, and she just loves this idol, and she has like pillows and things. But it's really nice to see because it kind of plays on like fanatics as well, like, you know, and it's not like a bad thing, like they don't represent it in a bad thing. Obviously like K-pop fans and K-drama fans, we do act like that sometimes, so it's not a bad thing. So but it's a really nice, because this isn't a like well shown personality, so it's nice to see some new interesting backgrounds to a character, I would say. And the lead, he's like this cool kind of suave, has such a good eye for art. He used to be an artist, but he loses the ability to draw due to this other artist, but we don't fully know what the backstory is about it. We still haven't found out. Currently episode 8 has been released, I want to say, and so far it's pretty good. I like it, although I do feel like there's some bits that I'm like, okay, it's a little slow. Like I really want them to already be together, but that's, you know, but that's how they get you as well. So yeah, yeah, and the lead is really funny because he I don't want to spoil anything. Even though he seems really cool, he does have this other really cutesy side to him that she hasn't even discovered yet, but it's really nice. It's like, I really want them to get together. The way the scenes are done will hook you. So if you're like me, who really can't wait for episodes, I try to wait till a series is done and then just binge watch it, because I hate every week waiting, especially because I'm UK based, so I also have to wait till subs are out, and even if it's the video is released, I have to wait at least like 5 hours till the subs, and it's like refresh. So yeah. Yeah, so those are my recommendations / reviews. So as I said, Clean with a Passion is good, but I wouldn't say it's my top. Romance is a bonus book, is definitely I would recommend it, and it is on Netflix. Her Private Life is still ongoing series. It's finished episode 8. There is another 8 episodes to be released. And I would say so far it's really good, and it has some really nice scenes that like you're like, oh my god, yeah. So and if anyone else is watching any of the three that I have mentioned, comment and like let's have a discussion. So yeah, so I hope you like these review and recommendations. I have watched a lot of K-dramas. My first one was Boys Before Flowers. Everyone knows it. It's a classic. Like, you gotta watch it. If you haven't, it's definitely a classic to watch. I think it's also on Netflix. And yeah, it's like really good. I have just general like top proper recommendations that I might go into detail, but obviously I'm gonna try and refrain from spoilers because I know people want to know a little bit about it, but you don't want to know the full story before watching it because you want pure reactions and like be hooked yourself. So yeah, so I hope you liked this video. I have other travel videos as well if you want to check out, and if there's any other like different types of videos you want, just comment below. I hope you like this video. Subscribe please.